Hi everyone, Mrs. Kolpakoff here, reviewing some division from Chapter 4 in our Go Math book. So now I'm going to review Chapter 4, Lesson 4. Chapter 4, Lesson 4 was using basic facts in order to make division quick and simple. So an example could be 240 divided by 6. So what I showed the kids is you could use your basic fact knowledge, using multiplication and using your basic fact division even, to try and make an easier problem to solve. So if you know your sixes really well, you know that 24 is a multiple of 6. And if you can solve 24 divided by 6, then you can solve 240 divided by 6. We call this the basic fact. 24 divided by 6 is the basic fact. And the quotient for 24 divided by 6 is 4. And then all you have to do is append or place a 0 right after the 4. And so we've got 40 as our answer. And if we had maybe not 240 divided by 6, but let's say the problem was even bigger and we had 2,400 divided by 6. The basic fact is still the same. It's still 24 divided by 6, and you still end up with 4, but now you have to append 2 zeros. So the quotient this time would be 400. 400 is the correct quotient here. Now sometimes they get a little tricky and the basic fact isn't just a matter of ignoring the zeros. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say we had 300 divided by 5. Now sometimes when kids get into the habit of just ignoring the zeros, they might think the basic fact here is 3 divided by 5. But 3 is not a multiple of 5. When you skip count by 5s, you don't say 3, but you do say 30. So in this one, we have to actually use one of those zeros in our basic fact. So we've got 30 divided by 5 as the basic fact. 30 divided by 5 is 6. And now we have to append our zeros. And even though there are 2 zeros in this problem here, I already used one of them in my basic fact, so you can't use it again. This time, there's only 1 0 that's left over that we need to append here. So the correct answer would have been 60. And it gets a little tricky the more zeros you put on there. So for example, if the number sentence was 3,000 divided by 5, 30 divided by 5 is still our basic fact. You still get 6. But now this time, there's 2 zeros we weren't using in our basic fact, and we have to append both of them. So for this problem, the quotient would be 600. Alrighty, so that's Chapter 4, Lesson 4.